In last lecture, we have discussed customer satisfaction, how to design a questionnaire. We have seen the different needs of the customer: basic need, performance need, and excitement need. After that, how to identify the customer's needs. We have to use survey and questionnaire from 1 to 5 scale. After that, we have seen the need can be identified better with the use of groups, interviews, and the basic questionnaires. After that, you have to pre-test the survey on the small sample before distributing the actual survey. And after that, so that you can understand whether the questions are poorly built, misunderstood, or whether some improvements are needed in the questionnaire. After that, you have to administer the survey. The proper care should be taken so that the sample survey should consist a representative from all key areas. Okay, this is an important thing. After that, you have to evaluate the customer's needs. Here on the scale, 1 means low importance and 5 means high importance. If the responses we get is above average score is for high, then a greater priority should be taken for these questions or these needs when the redesigning an existing product or designing a new product. You have to give more weightage for these questions, means high or importance. It is essential to divide the customer's need into two parts. First is hard need, it must be satisfied, and second is soft need, which is that can be traded off against other customer needs or wants. These customer needs can be best identified by the face-to-face interview, from the focus group survey, or from the high ranking items in a written survey. That already we have seen this. And once again we will see what are the 4 levels of customer requirements, because these are very important while understanding the customers. With the survey, we should be able to know that what are the expectations. That refers to the basic attributes which one expect to be present in the product as a standard features that must be fulfilled, and you have to take care of these expectations. After that, there is a spoken level that refers to the specific features which the customer should say and want as a features in the product. Then means the customer are speaking or asking or demanding that features in the product. And next is unspoken customer requirement. In that refers to the attribute of product that customer should not generally ask but are still important and hence cannot be ignored. And last one is exciters requirement, which is also known as delighters, and are features that make the product unique, distinguish the same from their competitors. All these 4 levels requirement must be understood in the survey, and these are helpful to satisfy the customer, because our whole business depends on how much new customers you are adding, and for that purpose near about all quality bureaus are considered this as the important dimension or level of the TQM. Next, we will see the continuous process improvement. Quality is a continuous process that can be broken anywhere in a system of supply and customer service. Every person know how their activities fulfill customer requirement, and organization can motivate these employees and suppliers to provide quality consistently. Okay, it is not a one-time activity. Always you have to improve, because customers need is changing. You have to compete with your competitors. For that purpose, you have to always be alert. It is the organization's way of life that there should be continuous process improvement. Both internal customers and the suppliers to those outside the organization, all they have to think about continuous improvement process. This process helps a set of inputs into desired output in the form of product or service. The proper investigation of the input and outputs of organization help to determine the action taken for the quality improvement. Just see, this is also called as Demming's wheel. The quest for continuous improvement of quality is a continuous cycle, as already discussed. This is a continuous improvement based or known as Deming wheel. This is movement in a continuous or certain direction: plan, do, check, and act. PDCA cycle. And in this cycle, the idea behind this is the input which generates the activities with the measurable output, and is the process, and the perfection of the process is the ultimate objective. The main purpose, once again we can say that the main objective or the goal is you have to improve the process, you have to go for perfection. Just see this figure what we have discussed. There should be plan, then you have to do, you have to check, you have to act, and again you have to plan. In this way the Deming cycle works. Once again we will see what is plan. In Demming's wheel, the plan defines the process which ensures documentation, set measurable objectives against it. Means you have to plan correctly, your objective should be good. All these are comes under planning. Then do means executes the process and collects the information required. After that, third step is check means analyze the information in suitable format. After that, act means obtains corrective actions using TQM techniques and methods and assess the future plans. At the end of each cycle, the process is either standardized or the targets are adjusted based upon the analysis, and cycle continues. Here again the same PDCA cycle can be more in detail, is explained by some other authors in 7 steps. Here first step phase is to identify the opportunity. It also comes under planning. Analyze the process. This is the second phase of planning. Develop the optimal solution. It is the third phase. It comes under planning. And fourth phase, implement. What you have developed the solution, that is implemented here. But to implement it, you should identify the opportunity, you should analyze the process, and after that you have to develop. All this comes under planning, and after that you have to implement. After implementing, you have to study the results. This is the fifth stage which comes under study. After that, after studying, you have to standardize the solution. It comes under act, and again you have to plan for the next future. It is also comes under act. All this is about continuous process improvement, which is very important for any organization to remain in competition or to change the change required to satisfy the customer's need, and technology and various parameters is achieved with the help of this continuous process improvement. Next element of TQM is employee involvement, which is very important because what management is through people, and this is one of the important approach to improve quality and productivity. This is a very crucial factor in achieving higher quality and collective business growth. In matured organization, it is demonstrated that how the employees should be participated at the various levels. The management creates trust among the employees, confidence and ownership of their processes, and employee involvement is optimized by the use of times. Just see how the company encourages or ensures there should be employee involvement. First is encourage individuals' efforts and ideas by asking them suggestion and scheme provided with an opportunity to get involved. In every organization there is one small box suggestions is required. That is nothing but that every individuals feel that they can contribute in better organization or some suggestions. The next step is recognition of the efforts, publicly acknowledging the positive contribution of the individual or the teams. In a year when there is a good contribution or success or efforts taken by the employees for the sales or for the profit, then it should be publicly acknowledged so that people will be happy that our contribution is recognized somewhere. So that this is important. After that, gain sharing means financial reward and reorganization. That is one of the method to get employee involved. In this case, what they do, if companies get a good dividend, some dividend in terms of when there is a festival, they give some bonus to the employee, then employee feels happy that our organization is considering our involvement. They are involving by gain sharing. After that, performance appraisal. Individual or team evaluated should provide a basis for promotions, counseling and several other purposes. It means you have to adopt the performance appraisal method such that employee should feel that our organization is considering, and in this way you can involve employees in the organization. After that, involving employees, empowering them and bringing them into decision making provides the opportunity for continuous improvement, and these untapped ideas, innovations and creative thought of employees can make difference between success and failure. For that purpose, employee involvement is important, and apart this quality increase. Due to this, quality and productivity is increased because the employees are making better decision because they are expert in knowledge. They implement and support decisions by taking part in the decision making. They are able to spot and pinpoint areas where improvement is needed, and also reduce labor and management frictions because there is effective communication and cooperation in this employee involvement. They can better able to accept change and also they can control the work environment. There is increased commitment, and all about employee involvement increase the morale of the